China Pacific Tourism MIA is only a platform, a foundation. So we want to build on that because it's a one-year event, but we want it to be about 5 years. So the key issues that we discussed and raised with them was on giving us a strategy to help develop tourism and market tourism in the Chinese market. The second one that we asked for them to look at is market representation of the Pacific in China, because we don't have market representation. The other one is empowerment development. We need our people to be trained to be China ready, and the trade in China to be Pacific ready, and also to try and learn sustainable best practices. We also presented SPTO's membership prospectus, because we're diversifying our donor funding and we're looking at different donors. In China, we are asking for them to look at membership in different categories in this case, and presenting our strategic plan. So I think the key interest was to raise these key issues with them and let them consider seriously, because if we want to develop tourism in the Pacific and China, we need the resources, and we need it to be guided properly in terms of direction in this case. So it's good that we heard from the minister positive response that they are going to seriously consider. This is just not a one-off event, that they will see a development of tourism in the next 5 years opening. But we stress the significance of sustainable tourism development. There's 140 million Chinese tourists outbound. That's too many for the Pacific. We don't want them to, there's too many that can come in there. We just want certain niches in this case, so they do understand that. But the campaign is important because we need to build on the momentum and continue, because the awareness of the Pacific is very low in this case in China. Samoa's launched it, then the other 9 countries in the Pacific will have their own events. So this is the official marking. So the next one will probably be in PNG and Vanuatu in this case, and moves around. So the idea is to close the China Pacific Tourism Year in Kunming in China, doing the China International Travel Mart in this case. Yeah. SPTO, when they went to the Belt and Road High Level Dialogue in 2017, we saw that New Zealand and Australia had their year. So we thought it would be good to have the Pacific. So it's been in the planning stages since then, and the climax was when President Xi announced it in Port Moresby. If he didn't announce it, we'll still be sort of hanging, are we going to have the year, etc. So it was a great move that he did that, to be bold enough to announce that we'll have the year. So I look at it as the opening of the doors. At the beginning, we've actually opened the door to China and we welcome them, but I think the thing is for us to sustainably develop it and work in a logical step that will not cause any negative impact to our Pacific Island countries. Because as we all see, that only certain countries are able to cater for the Chinese market in this case. I think as the Prime Minister of Cook Islands had alluded earlier, we have to all work together if we want to make this a success, and it's everyone from all the Pacific Island countries, and also the tourism industry and government officials in this case, if we want to move ahead. Thank you.